Okay. And then you may need to accept something over there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So, hi everybody. I am here with my client, Kimberly. She is going to chat today about her health journey, her health and fitness journey, where she started, where she's currently at. So, I am going to let Kimberly take it over, introduce herself, tell us, a little bit about herself, what she does for a living, things like that. And go ahead, Kimberly, take it over.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kimberly. I am 34 years old. I am a mom of 7-year-old twins, but my day job is a special education teacher. So it's one of those things where, it's a hard life to kind of figure out the balance between, um, like your priorities basically, because my students are also my kids. And so I'm always, everywhere. And so, speaking about health, since that's why we're here, after I had my twins, I kind of went through a really tough battle with postpartum depression. It was never actually diagnosed, but I kind of figured it out when I significantly lost a lot of weight. And I was on the end of too thin. And my doctor had said, like, things have changed. We need to figure out what we need to do. And then I figured I was just gonna, take them in my own hands and run with it. And I had done some research, and then it got to the point where I was following a specific program, which I won't name, but it wasn't what I needed. And I was not getting the nutrition that was, what my body needed. And then I wasn't happy with where I was going. I was not happy with what the scale said. I was not happy with what I was seeing in the mirror. I just felt sluggish. I felt tired. Energy level was really low, and I wasn't able to be the mom that I wanted to be, the teacher that I needed to be, and the wife that my husband had married many years ago. So I found, this awesome program. And I was like, you know what, why not? Let's give it a try. Because I had done a bunch of reading. I had found books about macros and tried to do it myself, and it just wasn't working. I needed somebody to tell me, this is what you need. This is what your body needs. And the biggest thing for me was I needed that, what's the word I'm looking for? The person that's going to the accountability. I needed somebody to literally be like, oh, well, this is what you're doing, or this is what you've done. This is what it's doing to you. Let's change this. Or, oh, you're on the right track, but let's tweak this. And that's what I found with you. Really positive, because my husband's amazing. He loves me for who I am and what I am. And he was happy with where I was, but I wasn't happy. So I needed, that extra piece of support. Because he supports me, but he also loves me, and, doesn't necessarily think that I needed to change. So it's one of those things where, was I skeptical? No, I was pretty much all in from the beginning. After having a sit down conversation at the beginning, I knew this was going to work, and I knew it was going to go somewhere. Have I faltered in that some? Yes, I had my moments where I was like, what's going on? Like, things aren't happening, things aren't changing. And then, we definitely go back and look at those pictures that you take that are very important. Because you go back to the beginning, you're like, wow, I have changed. I love what I see. Yes, things didn't necessarily go right this week, but it was amazing last week. Like, things did change. So I guess, let's see. What made me want to actually go through with this was just trying to get to where I needed to be comfortable with myself. I'm not one, like, I never really was excited to put a bathing suit on. I'm so excited for this summer. Like, all my hard work is going to be shown, and I'm so excited about it. And like, it's one of those things where if somebody is trying to figure out if it's right for them, I literally have been telling everybody that I work with, because they're like, what are you doing? And I've told everybody, and I've given the information link out to them. I'm like, just do it. Yes, it's a process. Yes, it takes time, but life's a journey and you need to enjoy it. And I am just so excited for where I've come, and I'm so excited to see like where I'm going to go with this.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for you. And it's so great that you are extremely excited to put on a bathing suit. I know a lot of us women, we always are like, maybe I won't go to the beach this week. I'm feeling a little bloated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for you and your upcoming summer.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it. It's one of those things where the bathing suit is always that sticky point for us women. But finding the right suit is number one, the right suit for your body type, but then feeling confident in it is so much better. And you just look so much better when you feel confident in your skin.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree anymore. Confidence is a whole nother thing. And it definitely takes some work, some deep digging inside to see, what it is that you can change internally, because it's a mindset thing too. So I'm so happy to know that you're feeling super confident. And I mean, you've put in the work literally week after week after week, never miss a check-in, never like you've had maybe an off week here and there, but like you're like, I'm dedicated, I'm ready for this, I'm gonna hit my goals, be as adherent as I possibly can. And that's why you are in such a great place, like with your mindset, with your whole entire journey. What would you say like who would you say the program is for? Is it for like anybody in specific, or
I would definitely say it's like, so I've known some of my friends who are able to figure things out on their own, and they're able to, follow, something that's not necessarily tailored to them. This is definitely tailored to you. So if you need, if somebody needs, that direct, contact with somebody of, weekly or even daily, because sometimes, I mean, I talk to you all week long sometimes. It's somebody that needs that accountability, somebody that definitely needs that tailored program that, that I guess the biggest thing is accountability, because otherwise, if you're doing it yourself, nobody's looking at what you eat. You look at my log and you say, this might not be the right choice for you. Let's change it up. And that's kind of what kickstarted everything. I was like, oh, well, I thought this was what I needed, but it's not. So, definitely that accountability piece, that tailored to specifically what your needs are. And somebody that is willing to put in the work. If you're not willing to put in the work, then it's not going to work.
awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I completely agree. Because we provide you with the tools that you need, and it's up to you to roll with it, be adherent, put in the work. If you don't, then you're not going to see a result. If you don't make a change to what you've been doing for so long, it's just going to continue being the same thing over and over. Yeah, you might try, not you specific, but somebody may try, a quick fix, like a 21-day kind of fix. And yeah, they might lose like 10, 20 pounds in those like 3 weeks, but they gain it back and then some. Like you're not building like that solid foundation that you need to build in order to maintain the results long term. We started out, you built a really good solid foundation. You were the one who put in the work. I just provided you general guidelines. You were the one who took it and ran with it, made those changes, and here you are. You're literally, you're flourishing. It's so amazing to see. I love
Well,
it.
thank you.
What do you think? What would be like one piece of advice for someone who's hesitant to start their journey?
Um, so when I made the first contact, you have that sit down conversation, the Zoom meeting. And I had all my questions answered at that point. So if you're hesitant, just reach out, ask those questions. It's a conversation, it's two-way street basically. And you really find out what it is for you because, my program with you guys is nutrition. But you can go the nutrition and the fitness way. But I had my fitness figured out. Like I know, what works for my body, what I like to do. So, you and I work just on nutrition. So it tailors to what you need. So my biggest thing, just reach out and ask and see if it is a good fit for you, is the biggest thing. Because what works for one person doesn't always work for everybody. But I mean, you guys do a great job of tailoring it to each individual's needs.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Yeah, we try to get everybody's questions answered, and give them like all the information that they need, like right up front, so they know what they're getting into. So
Definitely.
awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time here today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of
And thank you for
course.
everything you've helped me with.
Of course, not a problem ever.